A 50-month prison sentence for Diddy. The hip-hop mogul who once ruled the industry now faces jail. But what really happened behind the courtroom doors will shock you. Allegations of abuse, mafia criticism, and even whispers of a presidential pardon have turned his world upside down. And this is only the beginning. Even at the height of his empire, Diddy's public image is crumbling. Ex-mafia bosses, people who rarely speak publicly, condemned his treatment of women, calling it disgraceful and despicable. None of his former partners or baby mothers stood by him in court, sending a clear signal. The man who built an empire on power and influence now stands alone. And yet, despite all this, his sentence was surprisingly light. Rumors point to cooperation with federal authorities as the reason. But the story doesn't stop here. What happened in prison could change everything. Even organized crime figures, who usually have little patience for public judgment, spoke out against him. Ex-mafia bosses condemned his treatment of women, labeling it disgraceful and despicable. For someone like Diddy, who built an empire on influence, style, and power, such public condemnation cuts deeper than any headline. Adding to the drama, none of his former partners or baby mothers showed up to support him in court. That absence sent a clear message. His personal life and public image had crumbled. Yet, despite these factors, the sentence was considered light. Many speculate this was due to his cooperation with federal authorities. The courtroom itself was unusual. Diddy's team presented videos, campaigns, and public statements, a level of theatricality rarely seen in federal cases. Even Suge Knight predicted the leniency, claiming that Diddy's government ties and cooperation would shield him. While the public debated whether justice was truly served, whispers of a potential presidential pardon added another layer of intrigue, though Diddy's legal team denied any direct involvement with political figures. But the rumor alone kept tongues wagging and speculation high. The legal drama gets more complicated when you look at Diddy's personal relationships. His attorney described his connection with Cassie Ventura as a great modern love story, a statement Ventura's own lawyer called a disgrace and an affront to domestic violence survivors. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal defense admitted he wanted to testify but ultimately chose not to, leaving many questions unanswered. Former mobster Michael Francesi weighed in, noting that Diddy's enterprise operated much like organized crime itself. Key employees could be unindicted co-conspirators, often granted immunity. RICO charges loomed large over Diddy, yet many pivotal figures in his organization, including Christina Carorum, who allegedly sourced women for the enterprise, remained uncharged. At least 3 witnesses were given immunity in exchange for testimony, a move that both helped the prosecution and muddied the public perception of the case. Former mafia insiders were appalled, noting that mob culture historically demanded respect toward women. Diddy's alleged 2-decade-long behavior, they claimed, was disgusting and completely unacceptable, raising questions about how someone so high-profile could evade accountability for so long. Then comes the harsh reality of prison. Safety concerns were immediate. Reports indicated Diddy had been attacked during previous incarcerations, and his legal team lobbied for placement in a low-security New Jersey facility with a drug rehabilitation program, an opportunity that could shave a year off his sentence. The judge, however, sentenced him below federal guidelines, 50 months instead of the recommended 70 to 87 months. While this made an appeal more difficult, it also fueled claims of preferential treatment. Public observers noted that Diddy's tears in court seemed less about remorse and more about being caught, reinforcing a perception of self-interest over accountability. Despite the sentence, practical calculations suggest Diddy might serve only 24 to 30 months when factoring in time served, good behavior, and potential halfway house placement. His wealth and connections could secure a lighter dormitory setting, shielding him from the worst prison realities. But if he ends up in a more restrictive facility, the consequences could be severe. Isolation, limited contact, and mental strain, offering a glimpse of the stakes at play for someone of his notoriety. Even behind bars, Diddy shows no signs of remorse. Former allies are turning their backs, and the industry is starting to question everything they once defended. His history of silencing or threatening others has left a dangerous trail. And yet, despite his influence, enemies and secrets make every move a gamble. Inside and outside prison, here's where the story gets even darker. Key witnesses in Diddy's trial were granted immunity, and some connections hint at unresolved conspiracies that could shake the music world forever. Among the most explosive claims, KPD, an informant in the trial, is linked to Tupac's murder, and money allegedly connected to Diddy may have been involved. What does this mean for him and the industry? The 50-month sentence may seem short, but when you factor in good behavior, time served, and rumored presidential pardons, the situation becomes even more complex. Questions about influence, power, and who might be next loom large, keeping the streets, authorities, and organized crime on edge. Diddy's story isn't just about prison, it's about power, wealth, and a system that allowed abuse to continue for decades. This saga forces a question for everyone watching. Can money and fame truly protect someone from accountability? Or will the truth eventually catch up?